Let's learn how to use the feet to ski well. So it's a good first video to do. Talk about feet and the importance of them in skiing. But yes, the slope is awesome up here right now. Hello, mommy, look at me, I'm a skier. Outside toe first. Let the feet speak. Feet only speaks to those who listen to them. And a few things you can hear from your feet are the following. First of all, it's pressure. They're amazing pressure sensors that will let you know what is the edge angle you're skiing with, high, low, medium, for example. The snowpack, is it icy or firm? Also, what's going on in the different phases of the turn, and they're excellent guides for you to give yourself some feedback. Tips to better feel what's going on. One way to better feel what's going on is to imagine you have a pen under your toes, like squeezing it down a little bit. While the pen idea works for some, an even better way of doing it, I think, is like in yoga. Keep just a gentle pressure on the toes down into the footbed. This way you get good balance and good pressure sensing. Consider joining one of our ski camp straddles and push your skiing to the next level. 3 little feeling drills. First, just ski a run and feel how the pressure is moving around in your feet. And just think about what is going on. Second carving drill. Feel what's going on in your ski boots. Are you skidding like now? Rough vibrations. Or carving clean, it goes silent and smooth. And try a whole run just feeling for these different sensations. What is going on? Yeah! Oh, I feel so good. Oh, what a pleasure to ski below the Matterhorn today. Tickly, tickly. I'm getting it. Third feeling drill is just to pay attention to what the snow is feeling like. Oh, that's some good snow I'm feeling. Is it soft, hard, firm, icy occasionally? Or like today, some sections weren't that nice. We had these little ice balls that are a little bit sketchy. You can easily fall over on the inside unless your feet are telling you like, ooh, beware. Make sure you have enough pressure on the outside ski, for example. Oh, but we got those firm balls. The skis aren't gripping as good as I'd like them to. Oh, there we're gripping good. Ew. Hello, doggy. He looks like a good boy. Avoid the Barbarian boot tilt.
I am William Wallace. William Wallace is 7 feet tall.
That's not a term in skiing, really. I just made it up this morning when planning the video. But it's important nonetheless. I chose to call it that to emphasize with Barbarian knees, we're overpowering the feet's signals with the knees or up in the hip socket instead of building the turn from the bottom up. And it's much better to focus on the feet first and these fine motor skills, and then moving up into the ankles, the knees, hip socket, and then up to the even back at the end. I've spotted one of our camp coaches. Hey, editors. Yes. What's your favorite thing about feet?
Yeah, I've not got a fetish or anything yet.
No? All right, so when it comes to skiing, what's the favorite way of thinking about feet?
They're sort of your connection from your body to the snow. So we really got to try and feel where we're standing, what we're doing. Mm-hmm. I really like to feel for the big toe and the little toe.
Yeah.
As we're skiing. Trying to be accurate as possible with our feet movements. And just trying to tune in to what we're doing, where we're standing, where we're pressing, what are we feeling from our feet. That's where we get all of our feedback from the snow. So,
how's teaching going?
We're good.
Nice.
We're going to do a little bit of jumping now. Ooh. Some short turns and some long turns, and we might even do a bit of skiing backwards at the bottom.
Nice.
Just easing our way in. Bit of plenty of skiing this morning. Feeling comfortable. Just trying to feel relaxed.
Excellent. Enjoy the camp, everyone. Getting excellent use of your feet are crucial to develop side-to-side balance.
So imagine that you're skiing down And the radius of your skis are already predetermined, and you got to get the center of mass on the inside of the turn, the blue line, and then balance against that white line. And this is pretty complicated, and thus we really need to use all the tools we have to maintain awesome balance.
So imagine you're rolling, balancing on that big toe, that you're grinding those rails, really balancing onto that outside edge. And by pressing down the big toe, you're gonna get way better balance. Really feeling it. Wow. Feels pretty good. That's a little bonus tip. I'd like to talk about triangular feet.
I suggest you try this barefoot or in your shoes. The feet are kind of like a tripod where it's easy to get onto the edge straight in. But to get the inside ski onto the edge, you have to roll that knee like out and back because of this wonky shape of the foot.
After a few turns with the focus on the outside leg, you can also focus on the inside leg so that you have the same edge angle on both skis. Woo! Oh, that's the best slope I've skied in months!
The feet are also fantastic to guide our fore and aft balance. The first little drill I want you to try is that once you hit 1/3 into the turn, try to have maximum forward pressure so that those hips have to go a wee bit forward. And then as you move down the turn towards the apex or the foreline of the turn, try to have centered balance between the big toe and the heel. And then gradually ease off at the end of the turn. And then next turn on the top third, bang, forward pressure.
So it will be hard to see the fore-aft movements, but they will be there. So it's like fore, I would get those toes down, middle, fore, and then middle. And really embrace that sensation, moving from the big toe and then towards the middle of the ski. Maybe some of you remember I was talking about this in a video 2 years ago, where it's like fore, middle, heel, which is great, but I don't think you should really think about moving the hip and the weight onto the heel. More that the cross under is making the transition a little bit heel heavy. But this is usually vastly too difficult for intermediate skiers, so potentially too early for you to try that. So focus on fore, middle. That's probably enough for now.
Oh, Stomp coach in action. David Fielding.
Hello. Hello.
What's your favorite thing to think about when it comes to feet and using them well for carving or short turns?
Feet.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say that you only had two sets of feet, so you better look after them. Good fitting ski boots, everything like that. But when it comes to the short turns and the carving, everything starts at the feet.
Indeed.
I think so, right? You agree with me with that?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I shall not distract you while you're working at the camp, you know. Take care.
Thank you.
It's important when you're learning from a YouTube video or out skiing by yourself that you collect some data or feedback that you can learn from. I like to think about this in kind of 3 levels. First level of feedback is like what I call present feedback. Feedback while you're skiing, immediately after one turn. Oh, I feel so good. Since many of you want to learn to carve clean, search for that clean carving sensation of low vibration. It's just smooth and silent. And for example, at the end of the turn, if it's not smooth and silent, if it's vibrating, you need to be maybe a bit more patient, let the turns take a bit more space so that you'll carve clean. And you try to adapt as you go down the hill. Next level of feedback is after a nice section of slope, you have a little stop, a little breather, and you can relive the experience in the theater of your own mind. Try to feel how the turns went, and imagine how you can make it even better for the next section. And you can also look at some hard data up the hill. If you planned ahead and put the tracks close to, say, the edge of a groomer track, for example, you can maybe see your tracks and if you're carving clean or not. Try to think, how can I do it better next time? If you've been lucky enough to have your friend film your run, being on the left T-bar challenge is a great opportunity to do some self-video analysis, to really soak in what you were doing wrong, good, and how you can improve. Good luck. Fun fact, that's a Dooferspitz. At 4,600, It's the highest mountain in Switzerland and second highest in the Alps. Lovely mountain. And you can also get some more feedback by using something like Carve Digital Ski Coach. And if you think about those 3 levels once again, with something like Carve, you can get instant feedback after every single turn. Now, as we've been talking about Fore aft balance, I would suggest something like Fore aft monitor to hear how well you're doing this. You'll get the score after every single turn.
55, 60, 59.
And then when you stop after a nice section of slope, you'll get some audio feedback straight away into your ear on how you can improve your skiing.
Have the sensation of your heel sinking in the sand on the beach. This will ensure that your feet stay under your center of mass.
Oh, I just got some nice audio feedback there from her. She wanted my heels to sink into the snow at the end of the turn a bit. I know it's a little bit of an issue, but I don't know. I wasn't quite focusing on. Foot scissoring for short turns. Also a term I just made up. With that I mean when you start a short turn, so we are finishing a turn here, once you go into the new one, focus on pressing down the outer ski's big toe, so forward pressure there. But then the weird thing, try to get a little bit of heel pressure on the outside ski, or like the outside blade of the foot, helping steer around the inside ski too. To do this well, as a drill, slow down to like 30% effort at speed, and do it really slowly and just have a good feel for this weird new sensation. I'm going to try to reenact what's going on in a turn, showing what's going on with these pressure sensors in my boots from Carve. So, weird foot scissoring here. So you got to go really slowly, Carlos. So, outside toe first, really feel for it.
To get this right, make sure that you ski very slowly within your capabilities so you have time to feel this. Kind of strange and exciting sensation of foot scissoring. But to be honest, on a more high performance short turn, I don't do this. I go full forward pressure on both feet.
Hope you enjoyed learning about how to use the feet for better skiing. If you want to push it way further, join one of our ski technique camps for adults. It's very fun. Or check out this video. It's quite fun. Not as fun as that though. See you in the next one. Ciao.